thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Playlist has been how old for you so far?
I've been to every single one. This is my fourth year.
Fourth Playlist. So you're a veteran now.
Yes, I'm an old schooler.
And how has it changed for you each year?
the amount of people,
Sure.
locations, pretty much every way it has been able to change. I mean, every year everybody's older too, so it's like everyone's changing.
Yeah. And do you feel like that has like an effect, like everyone getting older and kind of maturing and figuring out what they want? Does that have an effect on the tone?
Definitely with certain viewers. There are certain people that I will recognize as like, I've watched them come to these playlists and being like, wow. I mean, of course there's like the zombie flood of like 13-year-olds every year. But yeah, I think every year it's a little different, you know. I mean, my first year I was just like, I have no idea. Now it's just, you know, I can walk around, I know the secrets, I know how to
navigate. You know how to get the golf cart.
Yeah, you know exactly. Yeah, I know how to get the golf cart. Yeah. So.
You know which little lounges they hang out in.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And in terms of like meeting with your fans and talking with them, what's kind of that process like for you?
Awesome. I mean, it's the first time that I get to hear another voice talk about Live, Love, Live. I mean, you know, when I'm making the videos, it's silence. It's me talking to a camera. Even when I upload the videos, it's silence. There's comments, but, you know, it's like, I read comments like I read texts. When someone writes LOL, I'm like, they didn't laugh out loud. They didn't laugh out loud. They may have, so it's always really, I need it. This is like my charging station. I come here and I meet these people who like really enjoy the content I'm making, and it just fuels me to make so much more. It's just,
that's great.
Yeah, it's like finally meeting the audience I'm trying to make laugh. I'm just like, you're real. You're all real. It's not my grandma who's made, you know, 1,000 fake accounts.
And
Yeah,
writing LOL.
yeah. She's the one writing LOL. She's like, I love that. Yeah. So it's.
Oh man, no, that's amazing. Absolutely. I mean, it's always good to like connect with like your motivation again and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure you're inspired by other YouTubers that you meet sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a solid viewer. I mean, I still geek out just as hard as any 13-year-old girl. Yeah, I mean, I love seeing, you know, I mean, they're basically my extended family. They're my coworkers. I love these people. So it's always really great to like have a little bit of time, especially in like a weird little paradisey kind of situation that this whole hotel is. So yeah, it's always really great to see them, just because sometimes, you know, we go all year without seeing each other.
Right. Is that what it really feels like coworkers? Like you're all in it together?
Yeah, really. I mean, when we all get together, it's just kind of, you know, especially if we work together, like, you know, and Grace and everybody, when we get a chance to hang out, it's just like, we pick right back up.
Yeah.
You know, there's no like weirdness to it. We're keeping base and tracking what everyone's doing. So, yeah, it's kind of just like seeing your brothers and sisters just go off and do things all year and then come back and get to talk about it and chat about it. Yeah.
What's kind of one of your favorite parts about like being a YouTuber, or like an experience that being a YouTuber has allowed you to have? The freedom as an artist. I mean, I can do and say whatever I please and put it online, and you know, I mean, the views, yeah, I just love being able to just do whatever I want. If I have an idea, I don't have to go through blank, blank, and blank, and then all of a sudden it's a turd of almost what I had as an idea. It's solid what I had the idea as. So, yeah, I like the creative freedom. And what about working with other people?
Working with other people is great too. I mean, especially in the communities. I mean, everybody has like a group of friends, so. You know, once you lock those down, pretty much it's super easy. You're just making goofy videos that you would want to as a kid, you know, with your friend. Right. But instead it's kind of your job. It's weird. We call them collabs instead of hangouts. I don't know. You know.
And how long have you been? When was your first upload? When was that? How long ago?
I've been doing this for 7 years.
7 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so, what was that like that first video that you ever uploaded 7 years ago? Before, because YouTube was a different world.
It was for MySpace. I uploaded a video for my MySpace, so you know, I got that going on here. I did not want to write in about me. I didn't want to type it out. I thought that my camera that I took my MySpace pictures on took 5-minute long video, and I was like, I'm gonna film me telling you about me, and then just embedding the video where I would type. And I didn't think anything of it. I just thought like, cool, my friends will maybe get a kick out of it. There's a few funny jokes, and yeah. And then more people watched it than I actually knew in real life, and I got terrified and deleted it. So yeah, I just didn't understand. I was just like, it was like 2007 and I had no idea what I was doing.
Right. And that's back when people were a little more obsessed with like privacy concerns versus now.
Yeah.
People seem to be a little bit more, well, they want the attention versus
Yeah. You know, now people, when they log in, it's like TVs at the end of their name. I'm like, you really want this to be a show. Yeah, I know. I'm like, you can always tell by someone's username how long in advance they were planning this YouTube channel. Like, Live Lava Live, I would have made a better name if this was going to be a show. If this was going to be like a show, I'd have been like, Mitchell Davis' show or something, you know? But, yeah, it's back in the day when it first started, you know, it was just like those few random, like, outcast kids who could get away with, like, getting on the computer and stuff. I mean, I don't know, at the time, no one gave two shits what I was doing, so it kind of worked. Yeah, but now everyone's doing it.
From your perspective, then, is YouTube becoming a lot more mainstream, or is it about to get there, or has it gotten there?
I mean, just by listening to people running around. I mean, if you listen to some of the crowds screaming over people, I mean, it kind of answers it. It's pretty here.
Yeah.
It may still be the youngest.
Right, because it's fueled by younger generation.
But it is definitely a relevant media that I think people should take very seriously, because when all these kids grow up and they all get jobs,
right,
they're going to still think back to like, man, I really like their videos. I wonder if they'll come work with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in the long run, that's going to be crazy. It's going to take a few years, but, you know, we were their friends online. We are friends online, you know, and I think that there's a connection there.
And do you feel like in order to be like successful at YouTube, you need to be committed to this 100%?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it kind of depends on what kind of avenue you're trying to take for YouTube.
Do you spend every day kind of somehow engaged with creating content?
Yeah. I mean, after like year 3, I started. You start to see everything a little different. Like you start, like everything that I look at, and when I'm thinking about it, I'm always like, how would I frame this up? How would I frame this as a shot? Where would I stand? Or when someone's having a conversation with me, sometimes I'm like, I'll take breaks. Like the way that I'm talking right now, like I'll take breaks because I'm so used to just jump cutting it. Like I'm used to being able to make it really smooth and. Yeah, so like it seems like I've always like know what I'm talking about, and people meet me and I'm like, so yeah. I mean, it kind of it's always kind of just like a lingering, you know, YouTube play button that just kind of, you know, you're always like, well, let's change the background in this room a little bit just in case I film here. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like my whole house is basically a set. I mean, I love it, but it's aesthetically great on camera. Like I add pops of color. Like I have lights that people don't normally have in their houses just because it adds flair into my lens. Like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And in terms of what's coming up next for you, what are you sort of thinking about?
Pretty much anything I can get away with. I mean, really, I just sit and check my emails every day and see what comes in and who's interested in working, and you know, just try to say yes to as much as possible and just. I mean, yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll be a book, maybe it'll be a movie, maybe it'll be more YouTube videos. I don't know.
Really?
But I'm stoked. I just want to treat it as much as an artist, you know, because that's really what I want to be. That's what I wanted when I was a kid. I just told myself I'd be an artist, and it just so happens that instead of canvases, it became a YouTube player. So.
Oh. And is there anyone that you still would really like to work with that you haven't gotten to work with yet?
Oh man, yeah, all kinds of people. I'd really like to work with Hannah Hart.
Yeah.
I still haven't got to make a video with her yet. Oh, that's a great question. I'd love to make a video with Zay Frank. That would be an insane video. Yeah, I mean, and maybe the Bath Boys. I'd love to make a video with the Bath Boys. They're so funny. Yeah. But there's so many channels. There's probably so many I'm not naming. I mean, every day there's like so many new channels. I'm walking around here and I'm like, I have no idea who we're all cheering for.
Do you think that there's anybody out there that's kind of underrated that should be more accepted, like known about on YouTube?
All kinds of people. I think there are full communities that are on YouTube that not a lot of people like really are paying any attention to.
Like what type of communities?
Like abstract art communities, people who are making almost music videos.
Sure.
I think sometimes that gets blown off and they're like, that's for Vimeo, that's not for here,
yeah.
and stuff like that. But I truly, I mean, I'm one of those people, like I upload weird stuff and I'll still get comments like, what the fuck is this? This isn't funny. And I'm like, it's not supposed to be funny. It's just, it's supposed to be something that you'd see in a gallery. It's visually aesthetic. It's pleasing.
Right.
And I think that I wish that door was a little bit more open. I wish more people looked at it like the way I wish Andy Warhol would look at it. Like, what could I get away with? You know, so that's what I wish.
And do you think that might be because of the demographic and since it's predominantly...
No, I definitely think it's the demographic. Yeah.
But hopefully once the demographic becomes older or if there is a shift, then there'll be a place for that.
Yeah. Or, you know, all my weird videos will get super popular years from now. I'm already dead. And someone's like, look at all these weird videos we found.
Yeah, like the classic artist.
Yeah, and it's like because some kids like blowing dust off my YouTube videos. Yeah, so maybe that'll happen. Maybe I'll become like one of those funny memes where they're just like, was he serious with that? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh man, that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking to us. It's been such a pleasure.
Thanks.
It's so great to hear about everything and good luck with everything. Seriously.
Thank you, and good luck with this.
Thank you.
Cool.
It's been amazing.